Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Unit 1.3, Notes, Day 3. Today we're going to be talking about graphing linear equations in slope-intercept form. Our learning target today is to be able to graph lines from point-slope form by using the slope and y-intercept. So, number 1, 2, and 3 tell us to write each equation in slope-intercept form to identify its slope and y-intercept. So, let's go ahead and get started. Now, looking at 1 right away, the first thing I notice is that the y is already by itself, and there's my x. So I can identify the slope. My slope, which is the variable m, is 2 over 5, which means we would go up 2 and to the right 5. My y-intercept, remember that that is the b, would be 0, negative 17. Okay? Now, number 2 is a little different because the x isn't by itself, or the y isn't by itself, so we have to solve for y, which means I would subtract the 6x to the other side. We're left with 2y equals negative 6x minus 18. We always want the x to come first, and then we divide everything by 2. And then we get y equals negative 3x minus 9. Okay, so my y-intercept would be the negative 3, and that is really saying negative 3 over 1. If I was graphing, I would go down 3 and then to the right 1. And my y-intercept, 0, negative 9. Okay, and then 3, this is called point-slope form, where I can see a point and I can see the slope, but we want to put this into slope-intercept. So to do that, I'm going to have to distribute, okay? So y minus 7 stays over here. This turns into 5x minus 15 after we distribute, and then add the 7 to both sides to get the y by itself. And we get y equals 5x minus 8. So my slope would be 5, or 5 over 1, meaning we go up 5 and to the right 1, and our y-intercept is 0, negative 8. Okay, so what it's asking for us to do now is to graph each line. And to graph each line, we need the slope and the y-intercept. So for 4, it's already in there. It tells us that our slope is negative 4 over 3, which means we're going to go down 4 to the right 3, and then our y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 7. So that's all I need for my graph. At 0, negative 7, I'm going to draw my first point, and I try to go down 4 and I can't do it, so I'm going to have to do the opposite. Up 4 to the left, I'm doing the opposite, so this is still a negative slope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then make sure you guys have your ruler or your straight edge. I'm just grabbing mine right now. Line up all your points. And then make sure to add your arrow. Okay, and look, my slope, no matter where we go from point to point, I went down 4 and then to the right 3. Okay, number 5, we got a little bit of work to do. We have to solve for y, which means we have to add the 6x to the other side. We get 4y equals 6x minus 16. and then I have to divide everything by 4. So we get y equals 6 over 4. Do you guys know what that is reduced? Well, if you don't know, you better take out your calculator. Okay, we're just going to do 6 divided by 4, and then to get that as a fraction, we hit math, enter, enter, to get 3 over 2. So 3 over 2x, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So my slope is 3 over 2, which means I'm going to go up 3 to the right 2, and then my y-intercept is 0, -4. So it's 0, -4 is where I start. Up 3 over 2. Up 3 over 2. Up 3 over 2. And I went the entire length of the graph. And then I'm going to use my straight edge and add my arrows. Okay, number 6. Okay, remember we want to get the y by itself, but the first thing we're going to do is distribute. So we get y plus 4, 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6. The y is not by itself yet, so we have to subtract 4 to both sides. And we get y equals 3x plus 2. That means my slope is the 3, which is 3 over 1. That means we're going up 3 and to the right 1. And then my y-intercept is 0, 2. Okay. So at 0, 2. Remember, we always start on the y-axis. And going up 3 over 1, and then I'm going down 3 left 1, because down is negative and left is negative, which makes a positive. Okay. And now that I got that, I just have to find where I put my ruler. There it is. My straight edge. And draw my line. What do you guys think? That's not too hard, is it? Nah, it's not bad at all. All right, number 7, why don't you guys give it a try? Just make sure to watch your negatives. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and I got y equals -2x plus 1, which means my slope is -2 over 1, going down 2 to the right 1, and then our y-intercept, where we begin, is the point 0, 1. Okay, so it's 0, 1 we start. We go down 2, over 1, down 2, over 1, down 2, over 1. And I'm going to do that in both directions. Okay, we're going to do a lot of points, the full length of the graph, because soon we're going to be graphing 2 lines. And when we graph 2 lines, we want to know where they intersect. And they're going to intersect at a point. All right, number 8. All right, same old, same old. Distribute that 5 because we want to solve for y. And we get 5x minus 15. We're going to add 7 to both sides. And we get y equals 5x minus 8. Okay. So why don't we see if you guys can graph this one all on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. No, I'm going to make you figure out what the slope and y-intercept is all on your own. You can do it. And there you go. The slope was 5 over 1 and our y-intercept was 0, negative 8. Okay. Last one on this side. Ooh, this is the first time we're distributing a fraction. Okay, so negative 2/5 x. So we're going to have y minus 1 equals negative 2/5 x. That first distribution is easy. And then 2 times 10 is 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4, and it's going to be a negative 4. To get the y by itself, we have to add 1 to both sides. And then we get that y equals negative 2/5 x minus 3. Okay? And just to double check that real quick, I should have done this a second ago. Negative 2 divided by 5, I'm timesing that by positive 20. Right? Oh, geez, I did mess that one up. Oh, because I put in the wrong number. Sorry. Okay, so negative 2 over 5 times positive 10, Mr. Grice. Negative 4. Good, I did it right. Okay, and then we just write down our slope. Okay, our slope is negative 2 over 5. Our y-intercept is 0, negative 3. Negative 2/5 means I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 5. Okay, so starting at negative 3, 1, 2, 3, down 2, over 5, down 2, over 5, and I'm going to do that in the opposite direction, completing my pattern. Okay? And then we're going to line up our points using a straight edge. And drawing our line. Okay, let's go ahead and flip it over. Yep, we only got 3 problems back here. Okay, so once again we have to distribute a fraction, and this time our fraction is negative 1/4. Negative 1/4 times x is a negative 1/4 x. And then a negative times a negative is going to make that a positive. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And just to double check, I have negative 1/4 times negative 8, right? Yep, positive 2. Okay, so then I'm going to add the 4 to both sides. And we get y equals negative 1/4 x plus 6. Don't forget your negative. Okay, that slope means we're going down 1 and to the right 4, and our y-intercept is 0, 6. Okay, so at positive 6 is where we start. Down 1 over 4, down 1 over 4, and I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Okay, and then I'm going to connect the dots. All right, number 11. Let's see if you guys can do number 11 on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, there's my line. So my slope was 1/3 and my y-intercept was 3, which means my equation was y equals 1/3 x plus 3. Distribute the 1/3, add the 2, and there you go. All right, once again, number 12, all on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, after you distribute, you get y plus 8 equals 3 over 2x plus 6. Subtract the 8 to both sides, and you get y equals 3 over 2x minus 2. And then there's our graph. We start at negative 2 on the y-axis, and then follow our slope going up 3 over 2. Alright guys, well that is it for Algebra 2, Unit 1.3 Notes, Day 3. Now your homework is 1.3 Practice C. Okay? So if you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Otherwise, this is Mr. Grice signing off. Thanks for watching.